these men out there acting like boys. My man is a real man, treating me like a queen. To give a shout out to the most wonderful man for being wonderful, non-cheating. It's over. He cheated on me. He admitted it today.
Nurse, clear my schedule.
Who, number one, goes to somebody who's married and tries to taunt them? If I know they're married, yes. No, I had 4 times with a married man today. Not that I don't believe in God, and I don't even believe in God right now. And you have no right to tell another person, Muslim or not, if they're a good Muslim. Oh, Foodie Beauty, my husband! My husband! You're not a Muslim. Fake. And Muslim or not, if they're a good Muslim.
Not lying. That's changing my mind.
What are you doing out here?
Hello everybody. In today's video, for the low introductory price sale of absolutely nothing, you heard it here last, Foodie Beauty's husband's other woman is sharing more DMs between her and Foodie Beauty's husband. Foodie Beauty is just like raging against the woman, and the woman has responded on Twitter. I'll link the woman's Twitter down below if you want to see it. Also, Foodie Beauty has literally posted a monetized YouTube video on her channel responding to her husband's cheating and the DMs between him and his mistress, other woman. You know what I have to say, Chantal? You can be as smug as humanly possible, because she's very smug in there. You think that you running back to Kuwait from Canada is going to stop him from cheating the minute that you were gone. The minute that you turn your back, he's going to do it again.
Anyhow.
Karma is a Kermit, Chantal. So we're going to look at all the drama. If you're not familiar with what has happened, Foodie Beauty's amazing husband, who she did not know, he was a stranger from the internet, and she married him, in my opinion, as a sad attempt to get rid of the drama between her and her ex-boyfriend. Yeah, Foodie Beauty's husband, the minute that she went to Canada, he started talking to another woman. He told her a lot of really wildly inappropriate, just bad things. But one of the things that he basically has shown, in my opinion, is that he's very interested romantically in other women and not in Chantal, because Chantal actually releases her own screenshots and her own DMs in this video, and all it proves, Chantal, is that he's not into you and into other women. Okay, he treats you like his mom or you know, his sister. Rinse, lather, Delulu, Kermit, repeat. That's right. For the low introductory price sale of absolutely nothing, Foodie Beauty is officially back from Cleveland. She had a job at the steaming company, but she's now back in Kuwait to have the real fun. So we're going to get into all the DMs, or my name isn't Kermit, Kaboom, Bob, Wilbur. None of those are my names, if you could not tell already from this ridiculous intro. As always, all of my videos are for entertainment purposes only and not meant to be taken seriously. I'm only sharing my own opinions, not facts, on publicly accessible information made public by public figures. I would urge you to please do not go to these people's channels and leave the mean-spirited, negative, disparaging comments. Okay, so this woman that Foodie Beauty's husband had a relationship with has posted more screenshots. If you want to see, you know, her Twitter, I'll link it down below. And basically, these are some more DMs that her and Salah were engaging in. Here's one where he literally tells her, "You will be my second girl," without being annoying.
My husband!
The reason that I wanted to show this to you is because it's obvious that he's implying that Foodie Beauty is annoying, in his opinion, which is why he wants the second girl not to be annoying. By the way, the DMs that I show you, I'm handpicking them because not for any silly or even drama reason. It's to show a preponderance of evidence against this man, and that it was a deliberate, willful decision to deceive his wife, Foodie Beauty, my husband. And basically, there's a reason why I'm showing you. You will be my second girl without being annoying. It's pretty annoying to cheat on your wife, okay? Honestly, it's such a joke to me that Chantal thinks she's the only one. He's okay with having multiple people in his life and cheating on you, Chantal. You knew this, by the way, going in. That's the tea. The tea is she knew the tea going in. This is no surprise to her. Who's going to clean my feet and shoes every minute? He's asking her to clean his feet and shoes. Wonderful. And he wanted her to wear her cross necklace. He has a big problem with some religions, and he talked about it very negatively. Okay. Foodie Beauty will say in her response video that this man told Her husband told this girl whatever she wanted to hear. Why would she want to hear negative things about her necklace and religion? Makes no sense. Then we have this gem. So she says to him, I want you thinking about it 24/7. And he says, yes, I'm always thinking about it. If you look at the messages that he sends to Foodie Beauty, because Foodie released them, we'll talk about them in a few minutes. He basically told Foodie Beauty that she needs to focus on her mental doctors and her diabetes doctor. And he's telling this woman that he wants to think about her 24/7.
You make me so tired and you drain me.
I think about you 24/7, he says to his mistress. But Foodie Beauty, go to the doctor.
This is a surprise.
That's the difference between you, Chantal, how he's treating you, and how he's treating this other woman. Then this other woman says something that I feel is incredibly important. And this is what I always say just in general about haters, non-congratulators. You know how I always say in my Anne Boleyn videos that she's probably talking to a lot of trolling people and haters, and they're just smart enough to pretend to like her? Here we go. This is what the other woman said to Chantal. I just love knowing that I'm not going anywhere, Chantal. You can try and try, but I'll come back with a different name under a different account and earn your acceptance all over again. I wouldn't trust any visa from now on if I were you, but that's just me.
Thanks for nothing.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's probably the best thing that she has said, because the reality is especially, I think with Chantal, it's even worse than with Anne Boleyn. Because Anne Boleyn, the big difference between Anne Boleyn and Chantal is Anne Boleyn hides all the bad stuff she does, and Foodie Beauty's very out with it, very blatant. What this woman is saying is, hey, I'm going to earn your trust again. I'm going to be one of your best beezers. I'll pay for your membership under a different name. You'll never know it's me, and then it'll happen again. Like I said, TikTok, Chantal, you need to leave this man because he will cheat on you again, and she'll mislead you again, you know? She also said the evidence I posted speaks for itself, so I don't know what she's going on about, right? Okay. So Foodie Beauty, on the video that she posted as a response, which we will get to, said this: I never said what he did wasn't worse. Doesn't change the fact that she trashes this girl. So if you admit, Chantal, that what he did was worse,
Here to say womp womp.
why in the world would you stay with a man who's doing such terrible things? Rinse, lather, Delulu, Kermit, repeat. Now let's take a look at what Chantal wrote in all of these posts have been fully deleted that I'm going to show you about her husband's mistress or the other lady. So these posts have both been deleted. She posted a picture of this girl that I'm not going to be posting here and made a statement about her looks. Chantal, the reason that you delete all your community page posts is all of them are against the TOS, and one day you will be severely punished. You continuously break the terms of service on YouTube, and you tell us that you're a very pious, religious person, but would a person that believes in God and puts God first in their life, would they be doing this? She says, so after she trashes the way that this, the like inappropriate way that she trashes this woman, she says, as for the marriage Turkish guy, people like to deflect with. No, no one is deflecting. You continuously saw married men and now are upset that another woman is trying to see your married men.
Bring it on.
On the bright side, you're not really married. Well, his wife expected him to find a woman to be with while he was living in Canada, and he would probably not see her for years. He was married, yes, but apparently separated and only staying married for the children. How many times do married men sell this line of Kermits to women that are all too eager to hear it? Chantal, shame on you. You knew the truth and you did it anyways. And the bottom line is karma is a Kermit, Chantal. You know why? Because it's come back to collect all its other Kermits. Anyhow, if he was lying or not, how am I supposed to know? And furthermore, that was in the past. I would never do something like that now, obviously. But nice try. Keep living in the past.
Howdy ho. Oh, because it could happen.
So this is my personal opinion. 100. I'm 100 on this. If Chantal was single right now and had an opportunity to be with literally anyone breathing, she would, of course, be dating a married man. Just so we're clear, it wasn't just one married man. She saw many married men. She said it in all her deleted live streams. Why do you think they're deleted? Also, just this line of Kermit, like, oh, well, he apparently was separated. His wife told him to see other women. That's obviously a joke that you're trying to sell us with. Like, please, please. So all you have for the other woman is to degrade her character and to degrade her looks. But when people do it to you, it's wrong, right? Then she said, this is also deleted, LMAO. People saying he replaced the sofas because there were stains on him. Who does that? Who runs around and replacing the furniture? Anyway, moving on from the stupidity. 5 seconds ago, you thought your husband was loyal. How do you know what he does when you're not around? The minute that you left, he immediately, like he said, he wanted a second girl. Don't worry, there'll be a third and a fourth and a fifth. See, the problem in this situation is that, and this is really the bottom line for everything. I know this may sound silly, but it's not. She doesn't want her audience to be right. She even said in her like Rage live stream that the worst thing was that the audience was correct. She doesn't want the audience to be right, which is why she is deflecting. By the way, Chantal, people are not deflecting with the married man. People are saying to you, you have no right to be upset that you're being cheated on when you were the catalyst to end so many marriages and to have men cheat. By the way, I'm not going to show this here, like, to a Kermit degree. She's continuously made statements about the health status of the woman that, Salah cheated with, making statements about certain. Chantal, you have a whole bunch of deleted live streams where you discuss how you had gotten all these other things. So why would you pass judgment? Where's the proof? You understand? Chantal, karma is a Kermit. And the more that you keep putting out negativity about other people, the more Kermits you lose somewhere. The point is, this man is coming off of Cleveland, trying to get a steaming company job, and you're out here defending him, okay? Rinse, lather, delulu, repeat. It's like this woman that did a live stream crying that she had all these things is now trashing this other woman and implying things. Okay, so I wanted to discuss Foodie Beauty's response to this woman coming out with more screenshots about her husband's affair. First of all, my opinion is this like response video is a joke to me. She literally says that the cheating has made her marriage stronger. Honestly, talk about needing 700 Kermits, okay? Addressing the new screenshots about my husband. She comes off so smug, and she even says that she's smug. What are you so smug about? The man planned and orchestrated a careful, deliberate decision to deceive you and be with other women. He replaced the furniture, in my opinion, because the people that were over the house probably staying them, as well as he probably stained the furniture. What are you talking about? So she says that the marriage, got stronger after the cheating, and she spends the majority of the video saying negative things about this girl that he was talking to, calling her names, which we will not be repeating. You can call her every name in the book. What she did wasn't right, but he's the only one that owed loyalty to you. He's done it before, he'll do it again. He's the man, if you don't know, if you're just joining us in Medias Reyes, he's the man that has been passing around pictures with his friends when he would take pictures of people that were his guests in the red room. Okay, I just wanted to say something. My opinion about Chantal is that she ran to Kuwait because Canada painfully reminds her of who she really is and how badly people treated her there. She thinks if she goes to Kuwait, people won't mistreat her. The person closest to you, okay, has already mistreated you. And it doesn't matter what country you're in, it matters the quality of people you're with. You pick people who will take anything, who will take you, who will just be with you, but they're not genuine. Your husband's not genuine. When she was in Canada, she constantly talked about like how people were mean to her. The girl from the shop where she bought her gummy bears. She wanted to show people the group home she was with. By the way, it's not like her parents couldn't take care of her. It was a voluntary thing that her mom did because Chantal just said herself that she could not live with mom anymore. She kept talking about how badly people treated her in Canada. So you're running away to Kuwait to do what? To get treated even worse. Okay. It's not country specific, Chantal. You're getting treated badly by your husband because he's the wrong one. So she says that people in her response are looking for rage, but you're not going to get any rage. So if we're not going to get any rage, why did you do 2 rage posts about the situation and delete them? Why did you have to say negative things about this woman all over your community page and delete it? I thought you weren't going to rage. You are bothered. You are scared for the future because you know that he's not the right person for you and you don't want the haters to be right, so you're not saying it. She doesn't care about this. She keep trashing the woman, saying it makes her laugh that people, are, really pretty much talking about this. Why doesn't it make you cry about who the man in your bed is next to you, who's spending time with you? He literally asked a woman if the messages that he was sending her had vanishing mode on, because he was sending vanishing mode Instagram DMs. It's not the first time, it won't be the last time. What that says to me, and the reason that I had showed you some of the screenshots yesterday, was to establish a timeline of evidence how he was trying to deceive you. He didn't want you to see it. It's not the first time. Guys that act like that, they have experience. Okay, so the worst possible thing that she says in this video is that if this happens again, and it was one time, it was not one time, but okay, other women will come forward, I'm sure. So anyways, that's just my opinion. She says, if it happens again, quote, I'm prepared to deal with the consequences. Pay attention to her language here. What she really means is, if it happens again, I'll deal with the consequences, but I won't leave him. I guarantee you that if this man continues to throw his Kermit around like at the Kentucky Derby in Cleveland while he's coming out of the steamers, I guarantee you that as he's throwing his Kermit around, you know what's going to happen? She's going to continue to stay with him. It's in her language. I'll deal with the consequences. I'll take this too. And I will not leave him. She says that we can't judge her relationship because we're not living in the relationship. I'm going to tell you this. I don't know anybody on YouTube today that would spend their Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, Saturday night coming onto YouTube, filming a 10-minute video addressing their husband's infidelity after already doing a rage stream about it. We're not living your relationship. I see what's happening. This man cheated. It's obvious the things that he said to that woman are terrible, and it's clear he doesn't respect women. None of us would have ever went and addressed your husband's infidelity or our whatever the person's infidelity on YouTube in monetized form. People usually just have more class than that. They handle it in-house. By the way, this is something that I really thought was important, okay? She shows the difference between the way that her husband spoke to the girl from Twitter, right, that he was trying to cheat on her with, and the way that he spoke to her. How sad. Do you not understand that obviously he's not going to tell you the things that he's telling her because he was let's put it to you this way, romantically inclined towards her and not towards you. He's just asking her to go to her mental doctors. That's what the screenshot says. Go to your diabetes doctor. The point is, yeah, he's behaving the way he should with you, but I don't see any screenshots of him telling you anything even remotely romantic. Okay, the bottom line is, it of course it's as if you're dealing with like children or something, because it's a childlike mentality. You showing the difference between a husband is talking to his wife and his mistress, or somebody that he wanted to be his mistress, is clearly going to be different. Chantal, honestly, I feel that you need to go back to school and learn common sense, although I don't think that you're ever going to have it. Do you not understand that he's misleading you? And what he really wants to do is in those screenshots with that girl. Okay. Her husband told that girl whatever that girl wanted to hear, besides the obvious disgusting vile things that he told her that she clearly wouldn't want to hear. But I just want to ask a serious question of Chantal. Why would that woman want to hear, what do you do for a living, how much money do you make, where do your parents work, how much money do they make, the how much money do your parents make? Like, the question of how much money do your parents make and where do they work and how much money you make is not the average question that any man should be asking a woman, or anybody should be. Like, it's understandable to inquire about employment of another person, but to ask how much your parents make and where they work, why would she want to hear that, Chantal? You know what the best part is? The next time that this happens, she will again rage, and she knows, like, this is my opinion, deep down inside she knows the truth about him, and what she's doing is the same thing that she did with her ex-boyfriend. She's putting it out of her head. She knows deep down. And then when everything came to a head with her ex-boyfriend, she was saying people are right. She even said people are right in her first deleted rage stream. TikTok, Chantal. She then says that basically it's sad and bad that this woman tried to ruin her marriage, and you can't have my man, and that he's here with me. And she's like saying, like, the girl is not here with them, and that Salah apparently told Chantal, you know, you were coming back, and how was it that you were coming back and I was inviting her at the same time? You obviously would have never been here at the same time. Meaning, like, he's trying to tell Chantal, because obviously, in my opinion, he's manipulating her, that you both couldn't be here at the same time. So, of course, it wasn't serious that I was inviting her. Let me put it to you like this. When a man betrays you, he's a betrayer. When anyone betrays you, he's a betrayer. And the last thing I would like to leave Chantal with is this. If the girl from Twitter who exposed him had the financial means to come, if she had the money, or if she really wanted to come, and he wasn't using you for your money and had a lot of his own, or whatever the case may be. Basically, if the girl had money, she would have been in your bed and you would have been in Canada running around Pennington's.
Nurse, clear my schedule.
Please, you would have been running around getting, you know, your kale juice, raging at FFG, and she would have been living in your house. To answer the question of what her husband
My husband
said to her about the situation with them both coming there at the same time. Chantal, in my opinion, never left Kuwait to go to Canada to get WLS. She knew it would take a long time. She's now doing surprise Pikachu face that it was going to be a long time. She left because she's not an expat. She's a tourist. She has a visa, and she can't stay there 24/7. That's why you see her leaving on a vacation to Thailand. She can't stay there. She left. And she told him that she was leaving indefinitely for a certain amount of time, or maybe she liked him. The point is, he wasn't expecting her back so soon, which is why he redecorated for others, which is why he called that woman to stay with him. Chantal, you can put out 700 more minutes of delusion, but the bottom line is this. Your husband was unfaithful as soon as you left. And if you have to sit and watch him 24/7, for him to be faithful, that's not a real marriage. Thoughts, comments, Kermits, please leave it in the comments down below. What do you think about all of this? All right, that's all I had to say about this topic. I wish everyone mentioned today all the best. Thank you so much for watching today. I appreciate being here. If you enjoyed today's video, please check out this video that's popping up here. You may enjoy it. You may not enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, go make your voice heard. Dislike the video. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here. See you next time. Bye.
What's your name? Fred? Do you know Amberlyn Reed? Do not try to come up to me and attack. Hey. Look, all of Amberlyn's fans. Hey, don't attack. Do not attack. You threw nuts at me? Excuse me, sir. You watch YouTube? You monetized? Under the new guidelines? Excuse me. Excuse me, do not try to attack just because I'm asking you about Amberlyn Reed. Sir. Ah, you've been watching Foodie Beauty. Look at this guy. Excuse me, I'm going to expose you on YouTube so bad. Look at him. He's been exposed. He's been exposed for requesting mukbangs. It's okay. Excuse me, have you been asking Amberlyn out on dates and then catfishing her and then ghosting her? This is the squirrel that ghosted Amberlyn. See? Come right up to me. Come right up to me and admit it. Step right up and admit you ghosted Amberlyn. You ghosted Amberlyn. Look at this. Ghosting Amberlyn right in front of our eyes. Oh, maybe it was you that ghosted Amber. Hi. How you doing? You watch YouTube? You got a bank account? Excuse me. I know who you are. Did you just look at me up and down? Do you know Foodie Beauty? So you've been watching Foodie Beauty drama?